Eyes of Autonomy, Chapter 3. Az takes off running down the hallway faster than I'm expecting. I'm dazed by the adrenaline for a moment as I start running behind him. I'm doing this. It feels like deja vu, like I was meant to do this all along. And the more I think about life beyond the fence, the faster my feet go and the louder my heart pounds. Az gets to the end of the hallway and throws the metal door open full force. It hits the side of the metal building, and the sound makes my head feel like it's going to explode. Lily's working on our escape plan. He pauses for a moment. What's the plan? I can't explain it all right now. Get to the north gate where Lily is before the other guards find us. Which side is north? I turn around. That way, he points, too late. A round of bullets hits the metal shell of the building. Az ducks, covering his face. At first, I think he's shot, but there's no blood. My heart races as I see more guards cornering us. There's two men on both sides of a short woman with curly hair just above her shoulders. Penelope. Az rises from the ground with his hands behind his head as they come closer. The dark shadow covering Penelope's face fades as she enters the glow of the building's floodlights. Her feet are perfectly shoulder-width apart, and she stands tall and confident. In her hands is a small crossbow. Her eyes fall on the handgun bulging out of my pant pocket. Without thinking, I put my hand on it, and she raises her bow. If you're going to do something, it better be quick, Az mutters, nodding to the side. I glance over where he's pointing. A couple more guards linger in the distance, waiting to see what will happen. All I have on me is 3 throwing knives and a gun that may not even be loaded. Slowly, I take my hand off the gun and put my hands up. Penelope lowers her bow just a little. On attempt of treason, you both are to be reassigned, a 6-foot-tall guard says to her left. Hey, over here, there's more of us. An awkward, trembling voice yells out. I know it's Lily by the way her voice squeaks. One of the guards looks over into the dark near the scrapped plane, but Penelope stays focused on me. What's going on? She finally asks. I honestly have no idea. What's your name? Az blinks. Penelope doesn't pay him any attention. Her eyes stay fixed on me. Maybe if I can keep her attention over here, Az will be able to take her down or something. I reach into my pant pocket and feel the gun. This is either morbidly stupid or ingenious. I pull the gun out with little thought. Penelope draws her bow faster than I can think about my next move. She blinks and looks over to where Az was standing. Where did the guy go? She screams to the guard at her left, looking off into the distance. I didn't even see where Az snuck off. I just run into the shadows where the floodlight doesn't shine. One of Penelope's arrows digs into the gravel next to my foot as I dead sprint for the north gate. Az, I call on a hushed tone. Piper, if you surrender, I'm sure we can talk this out with the Grand Master. I would hate to be the one to reassign you, but if you keep going, you know I have to. Penelope's voice carries in an echo between the sheet metal buildings. My heart pounds so hard I can feel it in my head. I sink behind the building. As I turn the corner, I feel the cold barrel of a gun push against the back of my neck. I throw my arm behind me and pin the gun barrel to my side, using my forearm. Then I kick the guard away. The grown man stumbles back, pulling the trigger as he falls. The gun goes off. It does nothing but make a lot of racket. My eyes still aren't accustomed to the darkness, so the guard is just a silhouette of a man. The bulky shadow gets on his knees, and I see him reach for something. Perhaps another gun or knife. The man clears his throat and points an object, as one would point a gun. At the moment, I know to do nothing else but fire first. In what feels like the blink of an eye, I pull the trigger and the man falls backwards. And I know it's irreversible. I'm an enemy of the state. I can't undo this. Either I'll escape or die. There won't be any forgiveness from the Grand Master or myself now. My fingers grip the rifle, and I freeze for a moment. Psst, Piper, this way, Lily says behind me. That girl's coming around the other side. I nod, half hearing what she says, because my ears are still ringing. Hurry, Az is keeping them distracted by cutting all communications. It won't be long before they get reorganized. She tugs my arm and pulls me back into reality. Let's go, I say dryly. Lily runs off, looking both ways beyond the building. As soon as she steps into the light of the floodlight, a round of fire goes off. I shut my eyes and feel a scream welling up in my throat, but swallow it. To my relief, I hear Lily whisper, "That was close." I force my eyes open and grab her forearm. Don't say anything. I warn more harshly than I mean to. I think it's because my heart beats in my throat and it feels like it's suffocating me. I walk the opposite way, stepping over the guard who lies limp on the gravel. Lily's eyes linger on the man. Did you know his name? She stops. Maybe we can save him. Come on, Lily. I tug her arm, forcing her to step over the man. Where's Az? I ask her, trying to focus on what to do next. There's a fleet of people on the side of the building Lily tried to escape on, and I'm not sure who lurks on the other side of the building. I tiptoe to the other side of the steel building, still grasping Lily's arm, and then peer out past the other side. It seems quiet. I don't see anyone. Lily stops. No, we need to go this way. Az is over there because we only cut the electric wire to one fence, the north gate. No, there's too many people over there. What's the plan? Well, we plan to get out without causing a scene. What's your plan now? I snap. The wind starts to pick up, blowing desert sand in my face. Part of the plan was it's going to storm tonight, Lily assures me, referring to some weather report. We also have someone helping us. I'm about to ask her who's helping when I see a tall guard peer around the corner. My gun is out, ready to fire. If he tries to kill us, I'll kill him first. In a calm tone, the man mutters, Lily? This is the man. I knew he would come, Lily says too loudly. Be quiet, come here, he commands. Why should I? I hold the gun up, still ready with my fingers on the trigger. I'm helping you escape, and if you refuse my help, you'll only be breathing for about 10 more minutes. So put the gun down and get over here. His voice is monotone and dry against the sound of a distant clap of thunder. Come on, he's a good man, Lily says, going over to him, away from the protection of the building. I have to follow her. Give me your gun. He holds his hand out. I don't want to. I can tell, and Lily can tell. Just do it, Pipe. I hand it off, reasoning that at least I have a few knives still on me if he tries to turn us in. Put these handcuffs on. I want it to look real when I escort you to the north gate. I nod. This is probably a trap, but I'll die either way. As I put the cuffs on, the man yells on his radio. I have the suspects. I'll report them to Penelope for reassignment after questioning. You can call the search off. Copy that. The search has been called off. His radio squawks back. I almost feel relief, but I know that we're not out of the shielding yet. This could still be a trap. Come on, the guard pushes me towards the other side of the building, where we were almost shot a second ago. After we pass the metal building, the guard leads us straight past an old, worn-down plane. I can see the north gate, so maybe it's not a trap. Why are you betraying the state for us? I question, processing all my thoughts out loud. If you get caught, they'll kill you, and you will get caught. Why are you betraying the state? He returns my question with a firm look across his face. I don't know what to say. I know my plan's ill thought out and quite frankly stupid, but at least I have hope of surviving. If this man gets caught, it'll be the end of his life, for sure. Here's the north gate, the man says as Az comes into view on the other side of the gate. He unlocks Lily's handcuffs and then mine. I know he's on our side, but I want to know his motives. No one risks their life for nothing. Climb over the fence, Az yells as we stumble upon the electric fence. It's alive, I warn. Not anymore. It's not. Lily holds up a jumble of wires by Az's foot. She has a weird habit of never making eye contact when she speaks. I scale the fence with some trepidation. Lily does it with ease and gets to the ground before me. She's smaller after all. The guard starts climbing when the floodlight from the old control tower blinds us. Hurry. The guard starts climbing the fence. Too late. A single shot fires, and he falls, losing his nerve, but unscathed by the bullet. Come on, I yell, my heart beating in my throat again, and my hands now shaking. I don't want to see him die. He leaps up and takes hold of the fence and pulls his body weight over the 10-foot wall. A few more bullets skim the dirt as the wind really starts to pick up. The guard drops to the ground and takes off running. I can hardly believe I'm outside the fence as I face the dark, open country. I see lightning in the distance, and it electrifies all my senses. My head feels like it's going to explode with the thrill of being out in the open air. I touch the prairie grass as I run by it. It's itchier than I thought it would be. Town is about 2 miles away, Az pauses, catching up, as we truck through the dead grass towards the orange glow of the city. I hysterically smile and look around at the stormy sky and the burst of lightning. Their glow is no match for the ID chip that now flashes rapidly red.